Hi, I'm Stefan, the BMW DIY guy, and do you want to add QuickJacks to the tools in your garage? I'll show you how. All right, guys, let's talk about this a little bit before we get going here. And I love QuickJacks, and I've done a whole series of videos for them over time, and I have their latest 6000 ELX set here for my home garage. Now, I have a very diverse set of cars that can come in and out of my garage at different sizes, and I want to stress how important it is that you measure the lift points on your car before you buy the correct set of QuickJacks for you in your garage. But this is one of those tools that once you have it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Maybe you don't have time or space to have a full lift in your garage, and you can add these rails, these QuickJack rails, that will give you the equivalent of a hydraulic lift in your car and make it so much easier, faster, and safer to work underneath your car. I highly recommend them, and I really wanted to get a set of the new 6000 ELXs to fit all of the needs of all of the cars that come in and out of my garage. One of the very first things you want to do is you want to take out the plug on the cylinder. This is a 6mm Allen, just to back this plug out. And then you're going to take the elbow plug that we have here. Now, this angled plug, you can go ahead and take one side off and then just thread it into place. Now, notice I didn't use any thread lock or any thread tape on this. And actually, the guide says not to on either end of this particular plug. Now, when you thread this into place, it's only going to go so far by hand, as you can see. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to have to counter turn. So let me grab. So this is a 22mm wrench. You're going to put the 22 on this side, like this, and we're going to put the 17 on this side, and we're going to have to counter turn. So you're going to hold one while you turn the other, and that's hard to do in the position I'm sitting in right now. But as you can see, I can hold one while turning the other. So make sure that you get a good grip on one side. Now again, quick reminder, don't use your hoses until you give these 24 hours of dry time. You can hand screw these into place when you get them set. And then you're going to counter turn with the 17 on this side and your 22 on this side. So then I also always make sure to put the little cap back on here. Okay, now, we're going to test about actually bleeding the system after you've added your hydraulic fluid. Now, here's the one thing. If you use the recommended, thread, if you're not using pipe tape and you're actually using their thread sealant, you have to wait 24 hours before you can bleed the system because all of your hoses are not ready to hold pressure yet. So, I will see you guys in 24 hours.